Time is money, and being organized with your time lets you better manage your finances. Stick around to find out the 3 steps we're taking this week to strip our schedule. Hello, everybody. My name is Jeanette Gennaro, personal trainer and creator of The Naked Formula, where we encourage you to strip your lifestyle so you can live well in all of life's areas. We are into week 2 of our first ever Strip Your Lifestyle series. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe so you won't miss a future episode. And when you're done with this video, take a look at week 1 and follow along at your own pace. We're currently improving our financial wellness, and this week's project will help us better manage our time. Let's get to it. June 20th. It was a Thursday. I remember it being the perfect day. Not one tantrum. Every meal was on time. I started and completed my workout. I even made the bed perfectly that day. It was a unicorn of a day. Every day since, I've strived to recreate that day, which is where I'm at now, realizing there's a fine line between organization and obsession. Organization brings peace. Obsession brings anxiety. Let's take it back. A few days before my unicorn day, my little one was just a few days shy of turning 7 months old. He had really got the hang of eating solids, and it was the perfect time to create a schedule for him. As I remember with my first, once he started eating solids, I was able to keep his meals and naps on a tight rhythm. So I created a side-by-side schedule for both boys. Pretty organized so far, right? Less than a week later, my unicorn day appeared, and I was thrilled. The next day, I woke up with the optimism of a 6-year-old on December 26th, hoping to experience another magical day. A few more not so magical days went by, and I became obsessed trying to recreate that perfect day. With a new baby in the house, you may find that every couple of months or so, their patterns change. So I would find a groove that worked for us until it didn't. The same schedule that once was a source of peace now made me feel anxious and frustrated. My unicorn day came to mind as I was preparing this week's project, because I know having a planned out schedule is good for productivity, but I don't want a schedule to become a source of stress and anxiety for you, especially if you find yourself in a situation where your daily rhythm is frequently changing. This is the point in the Naked Formula where we look at time management as a way to improve our financial wellness. For this cycle, I really wanted to look at what it means to strip our schedule, since I'm having a hard time right now reconciling what I want to accomplish and what is actually happening throughout the day. As I was working on this week's project, 2 themes came up. 1, make it simpler to do what you want to get done, and 2, work with the natural pattern of your day. Let's start with the first theme. Earlier I mentioned how I got to perfectly make my bed on my unicorn day. I promise that was the last time in this video that I'm going to say unicorn day. Okay, no, that was the last time. I wanted to make sure I was not alone here when it came to this. So I reached out to a couple of my friends and clients to see how many of them actually make their bed every day. One of them really got me thinking. She said that she never really used to, but ever since she moved into this condo that has such an open layout, she finds herself making the bed, but very simply, just lining up the pillows and pulling up the comforter. She is making the bed. It's serving its purpose because her place looks put together and it makes her happy, but she didn't overcomplicate the process. This is what I mean when I say make it easier to do what you want to get done. Not only can you simplify the goal, but you can simplify your surroundings to make it easier to accomplish those goals. We can't stretch time. Well, actually, it would at the edge of a black hole, but not relevant here. We can't add extra time to our day, but we can simplify our routines to let us flow through the rhythm of our day with less resistance. Simple example. Last week, we organized our bathroom and kitchen while creating our home inventory. It takes me less time now to get ready to visit clients. Everything I need to get ready is at hand, easy to access, easy to put away. I also have a list of groceries, including the stores I purchased them at, and the quantity I need. This makes grocery shopping go by more quickly because I stay focused while shopping and get exactly what I need without forgetting anything. Plus, it's making it easier to plan and prep our meals. The second theme I came across was to work with the natural pattern of your day. Completing the schedule the Naked Formula way will also show you what you can expect to get done in that day so that you can set attainable goals from week to week. Instead of obsessing over what you're unable to accomplish, this organized approach will help you be at peace with the progress you are making from day to day. When the week started, I had in mind exactly how I wanted to fill out our schedule. The first day, though, I tracked what we were actually doing at a given time rather than filling in that time slot with what I thought I needed to be doing or wanting to be doing. Going about it this way made me realize just how much time is used up by nursing my baby. It's a choice I'm making. I'm not going to change it, but it does paint a realistic picture of what my day actually looks like. Also, I realized he used to take his morning nap without any trouble, but lately he will only nap in the morning while I'm nursing him. Thank goodness he's much more independent in his afternoon naps, so I know that this is a time that I can schedule either working on the business or on the home. Here's a look at how I filled out our schedule. Follow the link below to download a blank schedule so you can follow along. You can choose to have one person per day or 2 people listed per day if you want to coordinate your schedule with a roommate or with your significant other. I also have options where you can list your spouse and kids under each day too. In this spreadsheet, I like keeping my husband's schedule and I next to each other, especially because our schedules need to meet up in a way where he's free when I have clients and vice versa. He also has a full-time job and we don't have a nanny, so it gets a little tricky to find a way to make it all come together. The first step after you download your blank schedule is to fill in what actually is happening in your days. If you need, take a day like I did, where you fill in your schedule as you go along your day so you have an accurate report. The name of this series and our brand's catchphrase is Strip Your Lifestyle. The point of this series is not to have you fit into a mold. You are making changes to your lifestyle, so it's still true to who you are, just simpler. The purpose here is to find the natural flow of your day so you can work with it and not against it. As you're completing this step, I want you to also ask yourself how you can simplify your routines so that you can not only ensure you complete them, but flow through them quickly and with minimal effort. Like the example I gave about how one of my clients now makes the bed. Simplify the process and you're more likely to get it done. Second step, as you add items to your schedule, think about anything that may have to get done beforehand in order for you to complete that particular task, and make sure you put that in the schedule too. For example, I know every Wednesday morning I will be attending a networking meeting. In order to make that happen, I have to have my clothes laid out, bag packed, and have my hair washed and dried at least by the night before. However, I have a client to train on Tuesday nights, and by the time I get home, I can't start preparing for the next day because I'll risk waking up the baby. Plus, I'm tired. I want to get to bed. Therefore, I know I have to prep for my meeting around 4 p.m. on Tuesday. So that way I can be done before having to make dinner and get the kids ready to pass them on to my husband for bedtime while I train. This also gives my hair enough time to dry before going to bed. There's no way I can go to bed with my hair wet and expect my curls to look any way acceptable. I'm also not about to blow dry my hair either once I get home from training because again, I don't want to waken everyone up and I'm tired. Now that you have completed your schedule, let's move on to the third step. Take time at the beginning of every week to review your schedule. During this time, you will make any changes you need to make for that week. You're going to write in 1 or 2 overarching goals you have for each day in the space provided. And this is also a great time to schedule when you're going to be working on your weekly projects for our series. Successful time management goes beyond having the discipline to stick to a set schedule. Managing your time wisely using the naked formula starts with looking at what you choose to spend your time on and finding ways to simplify those things. Next week, we will be stripping our budget and taking a hard look at our spending habits. For now though, download our blank schedule, fill it out, and leave me any questions or comments in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching. Here are some other videos you can watch, and you can click right here to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, bye!